When I first got this car in 2013, it was 3 years old. It was a CPO, certified pre-owned. Bought it from a Porsche dealer in Dallas, Texas, and I was blown away by how many buttons there are in this car. It's like an aircraft. Buttons on the steering wheel, to the left and the right, and of course it's like a cockpit. It really is. So real quick, I'll just run through the buttons. This is traction control, which of course, not a good idea to turn that off. This is to adjust. You can actually raise the entire vehicle, like if you need to go over something and have a lot of clearance. So that works. It causes the air compressor to kick in and raise the car to maximum height. This is how you adjust the ride height, the dampers. It's an air suspension, so you can do, if you put it in sport mode, it drops it down one level, and if you put it in Sport Plus, it drops it down to the lowest setting, hence the 2 buttons. And if you hit that, it goes back to the normal ride mode, which is the highest ride height. Up above that, these are all climate control buttons. You got seat heat, you got seat cooling, and the position of where you want air coming out. If you want it on auto, change the temperature, change the fan speed manually. You can recirculate the air. If you want both climate zones, left and right, controlled by one change in the driver's side, you just hit mono. Obviously there's your emergency flashers. Over here on this side, there's your door lock. Took me a little while to find that one the first time I tried to unlock the doors. Defrost. This is the rear defrost. This is the front defrost. Air conditioning and air conditioning max. And then we've got fan and temperature controls for the passenger side. Air position, whether you want it on auto or not. Seat cooling, seat heat. This is the position of the rear spoiler. I like the look of this car with the spoiler up as opposed to down. I think it looks a lot better. Helps offset the big round butt of this car. So I leave it up all the time, but obviously you can turn that down. You can take that down. You have to actually hold it to get it to go off. Other than that, these are the shades. There's the privacy shades in the rear side. Hit it again and they go down. Pretty cool feature I never use. This is the exhaust. So it makes the exhaust a little bit louder. Listen. Not a lot of difference. There is a little bit more rumble. Not a lot. You just get a little bit more of a little lower drone with that in place. This is the auto on and off. The default setting in this car is off, and if you want that not to be off, in other words, if you want the car to kick off at red lights and stuff or stop and go traffic, that's how you do that. Lots of buttons for the radio, phone, tuner, all that kind of stuff. And then up here you've got buttons for parking lights, lights inside the car, dome lights, entry lights. These are 3 programmable garage door openers, reading light for both the driver and the passenger, and I guess door lights. Anyway, it does have the automatic dimming rear view mirror. On the door, obviously you've got your mirrors. You can fold them in too with that little button. You've got memory seating positions. This car has 2 key fobs, so of course each one will memorize the position for the driver that's being memorized. In here, a couple little things. I've got the passport control for the built-in radar detection system. There's another little display right there in the left front, right in front of the driver, and that's all pretty discreet. You have no idea it's there. And then of course you've got the smoker's package, where you have a power port really right there. Nobody's ever smoked in this car. You can see that thing's clean as a wheel. There's one in the back too. right back here. And buttons as well for the passengers in the back to be able to unlock or do the shades or heat and cooled seats. And that's pretty much it.